Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Darkwing Dub, and I'm back with another one. In this here show, we are talking about Riyadh season, the Ring 4 Night of Champions. And we're going to go over what happened at Night of Champions. We had a match card starting with Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes. I mean, it was fire. It was fire. Abdullah Mason beat Sam Noakes by unanimous decision to be the youngest champion. He's the WBO world title holder at the age of 21. This man put on a show. Sam Noakes put on a show too. These two had a full out war. Had a full out war. And I thoroughly enjoyed this fight. You know, I thoroughly enjoyed this card as a whole. If there's one thing that Saudi Arabia can get right, it's boxing. They can get boxing right. This card was something else. But yeah, back to Abdullah Mason. Bro was only 21 years old. Sam Noakes, man, credit when credit is due. These two had a full out war, and it was a joy to watch it. Neither one backed down from one another. But the unanimous decision goes to Abdullah Mason, your new WBO lightweight world title holder. I think the fans have already called their shot on who they want to see Abdullah Mason fight next. Yes, sir. And I would love to see that. Two young bulls going head to head like that. Bro, sign me up. Shakur Stevenson versus Abdullah Mason, sign me up. But I think Shakur has something set up with Teofimo Lopez at sometime at the beginning of 2026. But maybe after that fight, we can get Abdullah Mason and Shakur Stevenson. Yes, sir. Sign me up. The next fight, we have Bam Martinez knock out Fernando Martinez. Let me tell you something. It wasn't even a fight. This was not even a fight. Bam Martinez beat the brakes off this dude. And this dude was the champion. This dude was a champion. And now, Bam holds all the titles in the flyweight. WBA, the Ring Magazine, WBC, and WBO Super Flyweight World title holder. This dude's a monster. Dude's a monster. Whoever decides to line up across from him in the future, good luck. Good luck. Because Bam ain't playing no games in that ring, bruh. Bam is not playing any games in that ring, bruh, for real. But this dude put a beating on Mark. It wasn't even close. It really wasn't. It wasn't even close. Like, yeah. That's all I got to say about that one. Bam just put a beating on him. Knocked him out. It is what it is. Next, we have Devin Haney beating Brian Norman Jr. by unanimous decision to become the new WBO welterweight champ. Dude went up in weight. He went up in weight. He didn't get a warm-up fight at welterweight. He went straight for the title. And proved everybody wrong. Everybody thought Devin Haney had pillow hands. Everybody thought Devin Haney be scared to throw against the hard-hitting Brian Norman. Devin Haney proved everybody wrong. Everybody wrong. I mean, he knocked him down in the second round. Let's start out by this. I thought Brian Norman was just going to school him because that first round was all Brian Norman. First round was all Brian Norman. Then that second round came. Oh boy, Devin Haney put him on his knees And then he taunted him. You see that? Y'all see that? He taunted him. After that, Brian Norman wasn't the same. Yeah, he got a few rounds after that, but I think there was a judge that scored it like 1 or 2 points off. Like, bruh, what was you watching? That was not a close fight, especially after the knockdown. Brian Norman was not the same. Brian Norman was scared to throw because Haney was countering him. Every time Brian Norman tried to get in there and throw something, Haney countered with that check hook. What nothing that Norman could do about it, because like they were saying on the feed, he was on his front foot the whole fight. So all Haney had to do was just keep checking him, keep checking him, keep checking him. I mean, he stood in there. I'll give Brian Norman Jr. his credit. He stood in there and he fought and fought and fought to make it a unanimous decision. He didn't get taken out. Like, I mean, dude got wobbled a few times from that check hook. Dude was wobbled a few times, but he stayed in there and fought. So I give Brian Norman his just due on that. But Haney pretty much dominated that fight after the second round. So this is what Haney has to look forward to since he moved up. You got Rolly Romero, Mario Barrios, and Lewis Crocker. They all holding titles. They all gonna have to fight each other. Who would I like to see Haney in there with first? Mario Barrios. Dude is a killer. Dude is a killer. Give me Haney versus Barrios. And then you line up Raleigh and Crocker. And in the winner of those two fights, they fight each other to unify. That's the way I would do it, personally. But Barrios, Barrios ain't one to play with though, bro. So whoever getting in there with him next, out of them three, he ain't nothing to play with. But I think we got to start trying to get these belts unified. You got to. And then the main event, Anthony Yarde versus the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. No, I will say this. Anthony Yarde held his own. But we know that Anthony Yarde can do this because he held his own against Benavidez. And it was the tail end of the fight where Benavidez got him out. So we knew that he could do this against top-notch fighters. So what happened? He stayed in there for the first half of the fight against Benavidez. Benavidez caught him with one, got him all shaky, put him down. I mean, he had that point taken away because the ref said he hit him while he was already down. Whatever. Didn't make any difference because once the fight restarted, got him out of there. Knockout. TKO. Round 7 TKO. So everybody wants to see Benavidez fight Beterbiev or Dimitri Bivol. I thought that we were going to get that next. You would think that would have been next in line. One of them two would be next in line. More than likely, it would have been Dimitri Bivol, right? But the Mexican monster, dude's a monster, bro. Dude's a monster. He's moving up in weight again. He's announced that he's moving to cruiserweight to challenge for the cruiserweight title. May 2nd, 2026. It was already announced. It was already in the works. Seemed like it was in the works whether if he won or lost, he was going to move up cruiserweight. I thought they said it was going to be Cinco de Mayo, but guess not. But whatever. Whatever's close enough. I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. Sorry, y'all. I'm back. I had to take care of something real quick. But yeah, So David Benavidez, he's moving up the cruiserweight, daring to be great. And, you know, this is what I appreciate about some of these boxers today. They're daring to be great. Look at Crawford, Benavidez, Noya Inoue. Shakur Stevenson's going up to fight Teofimo Lopez. This is what I can appreciate about boxing today. You know, they're daring to be great, and that's what this sport needs. This sport needs super fights. This sport has to sell itself. And if there's one thing that we've all learned is that Saudi Arabia is going to make it happen. Turkey Al-Sheikh is going to make it happen. So this is what I appreciate. Look at this. He wants to be in the same conversation as Usyk and Bud Crawford. Like, how can you not appreciate that? How can you not appreciate that?
Sensational.
Absolutely sensational. Absolutely sensational. I applaud people like that. I really do, because it takes a good set of cojones to dare to be great, going up in weight class and daring to be great. I wouldn't even be surprised if he decided to go heavyweight after this one. Dare to be great. And this should be a lesson to all the fighters out there. All fighters, whether if it's boxing or MMA, all fighters, dare to be great. You want to be put on that Mount Rushmore? You want to be in the same conversation as the greats, like David Benavidez? Dare to be great. If you lose, you lose. Guess what? You went out there and you tried, though. You doing something that a lot of these other boxers wouldn't do. Tank Davis ain't doing it. There's a bunch of boxers out there that's not doing it. Canelo's did it. Canelo took an L at light heavy. 2 of them. But he tried to be great. That's what we can appreciate that. And I appreciate that about Benavidez, Crawford, Canelo, Stevenson, Lopez, so on and so forth. These guys are want to go out and they want their name to be on that Mount Rushmore. And how do you do it? You go fight the best. So kudos to them. So before I end this, I'm going to give my match of the night for tonight. My match of the night goes to none other Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes. These two put on an absolute war. They started the main card off with a bang. Bang, bang, bang. Yes, they did.
He's on fire!
Yes, yes. And Abdullah Mason is on fire. Because I want to see him and Shakur Stevenson next. So without further ado, it's your boy, Darkwing Dub. This is my review of Riyadh season, the Ring 4 Night of Champions. Match of the night, Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes. Winners of the night, Abdullah Mason, Bam Rodriguez, Devin Haney, and the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. That's my review of tonight, folks. I appreciate you tuning in. Scan that QR code up there. Show the podcast some love. We just did a interview with WWE legend Savio Vega. Go listen to that, whether if it's on YouTube or any of the streaming apps, any of them, Apple, Spotify, so on and so forth. But yeah, shoot us a follow, shoot us a like, shoot me a like, shoot me a like. I will be coming up with a new name for my show, for this show, pretty soon here. And when I debut it, it's going to be fire. But until next time, this has been
Flawless victory.
Absolutely. And this is your boy, Darkwing Dub. I'll be back for another one later. Salute.